You go to LSU?
I do, but like I was saying, since everything is virtual now, like everything's kind of like mostly online, I'm able to be a little more flexible.
It is. Everything is virtual.
Yes.
I want to shut that door. I don't know why. It's not like it's on camera, but it's just like weird because it's open. Yeah, I got it.
I was going to. So they're going to be also somebody recording as well, because I wanted to put this on my TikTok. Trying to do.
You said you want somebody to record it?
Well, I was trying to see if somebody was going to be recording us talking on the podcast.
No. I mean, he recording from the other room, but I don't know if he can do that.
Because I just wanted like a couple of clips of me like talking on the podcast.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do that. Can you do that? Yeah.
What on the phone and stuff?
Yeah, just like on the phone. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You want to do that like in the middle of it or like?
Right, like just whenever.
Oh, just okay.
Just whenever.
So
get like an action shot of it.
Do you know? Have you what's Believe Truth and Fact?
Actually, when you had reached out to me, I was like, I've never.
Done a podcast.
Yeah, never heard.
This one, well, all right.
And this is.
Yeah, this is my logo.
Okay.
BTF, Believe Truth and Fact. So it's like it's a relationship podcast.
Gotcha.
Remember we chopped it up about? Did we chopped it up, right?
Yes. You wanted to talk about like we're gonna be talking about relationship advice.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Whatnot.
Yeah. That's like the majority of it. But
okay.
You have a lot of stuff going on.
I do.
So I like that.
I do.
I like that.
I like to keep busy.
That's good. That's good. Oh, I think this is gonna be fun.
I
think this is gonna be a good time. I don't know why. So first thing we do is headphones.
All right.
Then you gotta. Well, ready? There we go.
So I didn't bring this closer.
Yay.
All right.
It's your boy K. Lou, and I'm back with a whole nother episode of BTF, as you see on the screen. Believe Truth and Fact. And I have a special guest with me today, this evening. Miss Lynnette.
Yes.
Lynnette. That's what you go by, Lynnette?
Lynette Guidry.
Lynette Guidry. I couldn't say her last name. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know how to pronounce it. I was like, how do you pronounce your last name?
Yes.
Lynette, how do you say it?
Guidry.
Lynette Guidry. What is that? Is that like?
It's, okay, so it's a very popular last name from Louisiana. So my family originated.
Are you from Louisiana?
I told you I was born here, but my family, we're from Louisiana.
Yeah. You like Creole or something?
I am. Look at you. Look at you.
I mean, I could tell.
Really?
Like, yeah, like the hair and like.
What gave it away?
I don't know. You could just tell. Like people are like,
right.
You're Creole. Like you're mixed with something. Like
right.
Like for people that don't know what is Creole? Like explain that to people, Miss Lynette Guidry.
So good thing you asked. A lot of people have asked me before what Creole is.
Yeah.
So the way I like to say is Creole is a combination of Black, French, Native American, and Spanish. That's what I always
Spanish?
tell people.
I never heard Spanish in there.
Yes.
Really?
Spanish.
That's new for me.
Yeah. Because, a lot of Spanish and French culture is pretty much the same. A lot of like Spanish and French have a lot in common.
Oh, you talking about like the Spaniards?
Spain.
I'm thinking like Mexican.
Not like Hispanic. No, not Mexican.
Like Puerto Ricans and whatnot.
No.
You talking about the Spaniards?
From Spain.
And
yes.
All right, so they hold themselves to like a really high standard up there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're like, they're like, we're this, and everybody else is that.
And that's another thing, like with European descent, if that's what you want to say.
Yeah.
They like to hold themselves like to a we're better. Or
of course, look at British culture. I mean,
right.
they still have queens and kings out there,
exactly.
like
And so that's what's one thing I don't like.
They call
to
it Great Britain.
With.
Like, come on.
Right.
Like,
so I was
so great
like,
about.
Come on. At the end of the day, like, if people want to be technical, like, if I'm gonna be technical with you, I'm gonna be like, okay, look, I'm French, Spanish, whatever, but white. Okay, like at the end of the day.
Well, okay, and
you're looking at the color of the skin,
and we'll get into that. Hold that thought for me, Lynnette.
Okay, right.
Hold that thought for me, please. Okay, so Lynnette, 2 rules on this podcast.
All right.
Okay, you have to talk on the mic. You're doing all right.
Talking on the mic. Okay.
No, we good.
Sure,
doing all right.
I move around a lot.
Yeah. You're a mover. And you gotta tell the truth.
Okay. Well, so far, look, that's what I've been doing. The
that's
only
true.
thing I probably haven't been doing is talking in the mic.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say telling the truth.
I'll tell the truth now.
Too much truth or a lot of truth?
Hey, look, you're gonna hear my truth. Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait,
Too
is
much
it your
truth.
truth or is it the truth?
It's the truth. But is
That's
it
what I want to hear. I want
my
to hear
truth?
the truth.
We gonna see about
I don't want to hear your truth. Your truth.
that. We gonna see about that.
All right. So, where are you from? Creole. Most Creoles are from Louisiana, because that's
Right.
like Louisiana. If you know anything about history, Louisiana was like its own little thing. You know, it's like it was like
Exactly.
You know, y'all have more flags than Texas, damn near, right?
It's Louisiana. And the way I like to say it,
Yeah.
everybody thinks Texas is its own country.
yeah.
Louisiana is its own.
No,
country.
for sure.
Louisiana is
If it
its
wasn't for the
own
Louisiana
country.
Purchase, there would be no Texas.
Exactly. Okay.
Look.
So look, honestly, the way I like to see it is that with Creole and
Yeah.
the culture and the history behind it, it's very complex, and everybody has a different story. Everybody
Yeah.
has a different side of it, and
Yeah.
that's why me personally, I can only tell what I've been told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? History always changes, and with that, I've heard things from my dad. I've heard things from my uncle, my aunts. Like everybody has a different story. To
Well,
it.
like history is like a foreign country that you'll never get to go to. You can hear about it, you can see pictures, all this stuff, but you'll never ever get to go there.
Exactly.
Ever. So when you say history changes, it's not that it changes, it's just perceptions.
People's perceptions change.
Yeah, and so it's like, all right, what happened? This happened, and you can look at it half empty or half full, or
Right.
however you want to look at it from
Right.
this angle, that angle. But whatever happened. But you'll never know the real reason why,
Exactly.
or all that other, that philosophical stuff.
Right.
You'll never get to know that. All you can do is just put your interpretation on the past, put it out there, and it is what it is. So.
And to be honest, my last name, my dad was telling me my dad has been telling us, but to be honest, Guidry isn't really even our last name.
Oh wow, yeah. A lot of families in America, not even just black families, but families in general have that.
Yes.
Like my last name is Lewis. My last name shouldn't be Lewis. Though.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. Like great granddaddy was a bootlegger, so he changed his name to Lewis because he lived with some quote unquote white family or whatever. So he changed his name. I don't even know what his other name. And that wouldn't even like my daddy. Like that was just the dude that raised him. You feel me? So it was just like. My daddy name is like a whole nother name. It's Moncrief.
Exactly.
So that might be Louisiana. I don't know. Moncrief sounds.
Hey.
I don't know.
My dad has always told us that our last name, my great grandfather, whatever. He was running against the law. He was running from the law.
Yeah. As he should be.
He was doing some illegal type of shit.
Yeah.
And,
oh, no cursing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dang, you're a cursor?
No, I'm not, but it just comes naturally.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. You're a cursor.
So,
then.
okay, then I guess
I need a swear jar right here. You're so angelic looking.
People be saying that, but it's like,
oh, you got an evil side.
I don't have an evil side.
The smile emoji with the
cursing.
devil.
I'm not gonna curse no more. That was. I was testing the water.
Oh, okay. Are you like smile
emoji? Gonna keep it PG.
No. All right, so look, this is like the dirtiest, cleanest podcast. Like you can talk.
Okay.
The craziest stuff. We just gonna keep it. Yeah, we gonna keep it. Respectful here because grandmas be listening, grandpas and stuff.
Okay, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? The old community, and then the youngins might be tuning in too.
Right.
And I don't want them thinking like, oh, it's okay to just be
if
using.
Lynnette said it, then it's okay.
You feel me? But now I know that you really be cursing. I'll be cursing too, though, outside of all this. Don't get it twisted.
I believe it.
Yeah. But I'm just saying you got to project the whole different, whatever. What city in Louisiana are you from? It's not New Orleans.
No. So have you heard of a city in North Louisiana called Natchitoches?
Yes, it sounds like Nacogdoches, but it's not.
But
so I have heard of it.
Because Nacogdoches is in Texas.
It is.
Natchitoches is in Louisiana.
It is.
So my dad actually, we used to have like a vacation home, if you want to say it, in Natchitoches on Cane River. That's what we call it, Cane River.
Wow.
And it was really a city it was a river that divided the city. There was houses on one side, houses on the other side, like whole different types of living population. It was literally a entire river that ran through the city.
Okay.
So they called it Cane River because they had sugar cane out there too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, they had big slaves over there.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, big slaves.
My grandma, she had us picking cotton out in the fields when we were little kids over the summer.
Wow, that's
I'm not even gonna lie.
tough. For real?
Yes,
Did it hurt? I heard it hurts your fingers.
Hot outside.
No, I heard it's like prickly though.
Prickly,
Is it? Yeah, I heard about that.
She was sitting in the air conditioned car.
Wow.
Having us pick cotton.
Did y'all have like a plantation home and all that, or what? No.
We didn't have any of that, but
yeah.
You know, growing up out in Louisiana, we would go out there every other weekend, and it was. I didn't. When as a kid, you don't really appreciate things as much. When you get older, you look.
I don't know if I'll ever appreciate picking cotton though.
No, you know what?
I don't know.
Okay, look, I wasn't talking about picking cotton now.
You're like, I appreciate picking this cotton right now. I mean, there's some good hard labor. Let me tell you that.
Look, but I don't know. I picked it once. I'm not gonna do it again.
You're definitely gonna build some character. You feel me?
You know what? I was, looking back, I asked my grandmother not too long ago because she had lost her home in Hurricane Harvey, so they had to move her to Baytown. If you know where Baytown's at,
I do know where Baytown. I'm from Houston.
Right.
I know where
okay, so do you know where Port Arthur is?
I know where Port Arthur is.
Okay, so my grandmother was born and raised in Port Arthur. My dad is from Port Arthur.
They used to pick cotton out there too. Some cotton picking towns too.
Look, I don't know if they got cotton fields out there. Okay,
no, they for sure had sugar canes out there back in the day. That's where all the slaves wasn't coming to Houston. They was going to Port Arthur, Beaumont, Baytown, Galveston. They wasn't coming to Houston. They were like, nah, it's too north. Y'all come up here.
But she was born and raised in Port Arthur.
Yeah,
and she lost her home during Hurricane Harvey, so they moved her to Baytown. And so
you said they? Who's they?
My
your people?
Family.
Oh, okay,
people, yeah.
That's what's up. Taking care of Mom Dukes. Holla at you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Guidry. They take care of their people out here. I was handles. All right, what happened?
So they moved her to Baytown after she lost her home in Harvey.
Yeah.
And, I went, every time I come down to the city, I always got to stop by and see my granny.
Got to,
Got to. We love her. She's crazy. She's a mess.
For real?
I told you she was the one that made us pick cotton.
Oh, yeah. She got to be.
So, anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
I went and I saw my granny and I was like, Granny, why did you make us pick cotton?
Yeah.
Like, what was that about?
I'm so interested in the answer.
And she was just like, I just wanted cotton.
What did she do with the cotton? Did she sell it?
No, she just kept it.
Really?
First of all, she was stealing. We were violating somebody's property. Okay?
Oh,
so
wow.
we were trespassing.
This wasn't even y'all land.
This wasn't our land. We were driving on the side of the road, and she pulled over and was like, "Go out and pick me some cotton."
What?
This isn't
what?
Cotton. We was trespassing.
Oh my God, this is so illegal right now. Do not put grandma in jail for this right now, okay? Stealing cotton in the 2000s.
Okay, she's fine. But yeah, moral of the story is she just wanted some cotton. I don't know what she did with that cotton, but she just wanted
She might have been having like flashbacks when she was driving or whatever. It was like, man, we used to do this. Or maybe y'all were slave owners. Do you think y'all were slave owners or slavers?
So you know what? I was doing some research on it, and some of my people actually did own. So they did own slaves. Yeah, quote unquote.
And nothing wrong with that. It was the times.
But they said apparently I was looking into some my family history.
Yeah, as you should.
I was right, and I was thinking like, okay, so did our people own slaves? Because Creole people sometimes they could pass as white.
Yeah.
So,
well, don't get it twisted though. Black people did own slaves.
They did.
There were blacks, and I'm talking about my black too, not like light skinned black, but there was Negroes like me owning slaves.
I got people that was your skin color that owned slaves.
Yeah, and I always say if I was in the antebellum South, I would have been a slave owner.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
I wouldn't have been a slave. I would have been and it would have been cool. Like I would have been a cool slave owner. You know what I'm saying? I would have gave them chitlins and all that.
So you would have made them a free slave and then just
I probably would have gave them after business. I probably would have indentured served them out. Like, like
an indentured servant.
Yeah, gave them time. Like, all right, you gotta produce this much amount of product for me and then you can be free and then go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I would have been that kind of guy.
Well, see, when I was looking into my family history, there was a black woman who married a white Frenchman.
Oh, okay.
And he gave her a piece of property in Louisiana that was, I guess, in the swamp area, but it struck oil.
Oh.
So she was one of the richest women in Louisiana at the time.
Wow.
So she had one of the biggest plantations in Louisiana at the time when she struck oil. So she freed all of her family members. Yeah. But they just worked for her on the plantation.
Like, oh, okay.
They
slave
were
owner, but it's okay.
She was a slave owner, quote unquote, but they were her family.
So no, because there's a lot of people out there that think that if you were black, automatically you're a slave.
Right. There's some rich black people back in the day.
And that's so untrue. And it just goes along with the whole narrative that like all blacks are slaves and all blacks are this. And there was a nice large population of free blacks that owned slaves. And that didn't own slaves at all. They were just free. They were just, hey, we just out here, we chilling. We we just try to make money. We got bars and all. Now there was a huge population of slaves, don't get it twisted, that were black. Right. But don't disregard the black folks that wasn't, and that owned slave, because it was of the times, At the time, it was cool. You feel me?
At the time, black were owning black people.
Exactly. That's what it is. So you give me like 2-parent household vibes.
Okay, really?
You do. I feel like because you have a blazer on. I don't know. People that
look, I didn't know how professional you wanted me to be. I can put my wife beater shirt. I can put that on if you want me to put that on. No, I got the wife beater shirt. You do.
I see. No, I was just saying.
It's wife beater shirt. No. I gotta keep it professional. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you gotta do her. What I say. Come how. I'm like a church.
My mama was born in Compton. Don't play around.
Oh, really? Whoa.
Don't play around.
I'm like a church though.
CA now. Don't play with her.
Come how you are. So if you want to wear a blazer, that's cool. I ain't trying.
I didn't know the vibe. I didn't know the vibe.
Yeah, it's laid back. It's just chill. But that's what I'm saying.
I like to keep it professional.
People that have single parents don't really wear blazers though. I don't.
Now you're really hating on me out here because I got a blazer on.
No.
Well, actually, I was at a dinner. So I was at a dinner, and then I had to rush over here. So it was more of kind of like an upscale.
What you get for dinner? This is just off
okay.
topic.
So it was like it's called Acadian Coast. And so
Acadian, I know it. We know what that is. Acadians, y'all.
I'm not even trying to if whoever owns the restaurant or whatever listen to this podcast.
Oh, you about to diss them?
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
No, was it good or not? Just say if it was good or not.
It wasn't black owned.
Okay, but you don't have to be black to be Acadian.
Okay, you know what? Let me take that back.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Who cares? Look, there's a lot of white-owned places that are great.
Black-owned, but honestly, I love supporting my black-owned businesses.
I wouldn't mind it. It's cool. If you look, I don't support a business because it's black.
Okay, well, then what's the reasoning behind it?
Because it's a good business.
But okay, look now.
Like they give me what I want.
You have some great businesses, but I feel like it's also a plus when it's black owned.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like if you're looking for
but it's just like, oh, you're black owned.
It's like a car. Like you're looking for a car and you want a certain color.
Right.
But you find a car and has everything you want, but it's green. You're like, what? Yeah, I have a green car. I don't want a green car, but it's like, dang, got everything. I got the sunroof, got the TV screens and all that, but dang, it's green. But then you find one that's like, oh, there's a red one. Bang. I'm gonna get the red one instead. Exactly. So it's like that, or is it like, no, I'm gonna just get this red car because and it's a car and it's red. It don't have all the things that the green thing got, but I'm gonna get the red car.
See, I feel like it's a like, for example, if my favorite color is red, I'm gonna get the car that's red. Even if all of the additional.
But what if it doesn't have all the bells and whistles?
If it don't, and you're saying the green car does?
The green car has all the bells and whistles that you want. It got everything. It got backup camera, side camera, up camera.
Green car.
It got everything you want. They even say they gonna give you money back.
Are we talking like a lime green? Are we talking like what kind of green are we talking?
I don't know. Forest green. I don't know. Forest green. Now we getting particular. Green like your blazer. How about that?
Yeah, no, I ain't driving a car this color.
So you gonna get the lemon red car?
Okay, you know what? And those
just because it's red.
First of all, a car is a car. It's gonna take me from point A to point B. Until I can get the luxury car that I want. Then we're gonna go with the green car.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But what I'm trying to say is, I think it's important to support black-owned businesses.
I will humbly disagree. I'm not going to say that it's not okay. So not saying don't support black-owned businesses, but I'm saying if that black-owned business isn't a good business, don't just support it because it's black.
Right.
Yeah, so just like if it's a white business, don't just support it because they white. Like, that's stupid.
Absolutely not. Yeah. But I agree with your point. Yeah. There are definitely some businesses, regardless of the race, are just poor. Yeah. They lack in, like for example, the restaurant I went to tonight.
Yeah.
The service was It could have been better.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
The service could have been better.
And it's not because they were white. It's just because they just had terrible service.
They just had terrible service.
Yeah, not because they're white.
But I do give props to the chef. He personally came out and brought the shrimp and grits because they had sent it back because it wasn't good. Grits. It was shrimp and grits now.
Yo, I'll bang with shrimp and grits.
You can't go wrong with shrimp and grits.
You really can't.
You can't go wrong with shrimp and grits.
So do you have a 2-parent household? Like, do you?
Absolutely. My parents are divorced.
What? They're divorced now, or did you grow up?
Been divorced, Sonny.
Since you was a kid?
Since I was like 8 years old.
Oh, so you didn't live with both parents?
Until I was 8 years old.
Oh, so I was kind of wrong then.
So you thought I was a single parent household because of the blazer?
No, I thought you was a 2-parent household because of the blazer.
Because
yeah, that's what I
blazers
thought.
are very professional.
That's what I'm saying. So who you live with? You live with mom or dad?
Okay, so I would live with mom, and on the week I would see my dad every other weekend. So it was kind of like it was one of those.
I used to always not make fun of kids. That sounds so bad.
Okay.
But like kids would bring like big backpacks to school. You know, I'd be like, dang, where you going? Your dad's house for the weekend? Like,
stop.
It's like a joke. And I didn't know if they.
No, you know what I'm talking. I feel them kids whose parents are divorced, where y'all be meeting up in the parking lots of Walmart.
Wow.
Yeah, I be seeing that. I be driving by sometimes.
Is that what y'all did?
Oh yeah, we meet up in the parking lot of the Walmart.
Yeah, my parents are married, so I really never went through that. But like, I have cousins
that went through that.
I have a really huge family. My grandma had 15 kids. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is one. You know, back in the day,
she was getting it.
Yeah, she was getting it. Shout out to grandma. Shout out. But yeah. So a lot of them, you know, divorced and did all that. My favorite cousin, he grew up like that, and they used to, you know, drop each other off and do all that and pick up and all that. But that's good that you at least, you know, had pops in your life or whatever. Like, you got a lot of brothers and sisters or whatever?
I got 3 siblings.
Oh.
So I got an older sister, and then I'm the middle child. Then I got a brother, and I got a little sister.
So you're a model, right?
I do. I am a model.
So are you like Instagram modeling, or like you really modeling out here?
I don't. First of all, I feel like an Instagram model is a slap in the face.
Really?
Honestly, I feel like with my image, I'm kind of doing a little bit of both. I'm kind of.
Yeah.
I've done like fashion shows. I've done like the runway.
Yeah.
And you know, I've done like photo shoots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
but you got the height though. I don't know. How tall you? How tall? 5'8". Okay, so you got the.
So I meet the minimum.
So are you trying to do like runway or that? Or are you trying to just do like?
Honestly, I would love to do it all.
So you got the walk?
I got to walk now.
You got a walk or the walk?
I have a walk.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like
they looking for the walk.
They're looking for the walk.
Yeah.
Now I will be in a fashion show October 24th coming out in Houston. It's called Hot Houston. It's one of the biggest fashion shows in the city.
Oh, really?
So check me out on that, y'all.
We gonna put that up there.
Catch your girl out there. I'm gonna be on the fashion show.
Wow.
October 24th.
It's a runway thing. You gonna be
runway.
Really?
Runway. I'm gonna wear the dress. All
man, do your thing. Walk that. Walk.
I'm
girl,
excited.
You have all that. Look at that. That walk, man. That walk will get you
it's
somewhere.
Something serious.
That little Tyra Banks walk, the face and all that.
Naomi Campbell.
Okay, Naomi Campbell. You right.
Don't play.
Is that like your inspiration, Naomi Campbell?
Naomi Campbell is an icon. She is.
She up there.
She's
up there.
She
can't act though, but.
Yeah, I'll admit Tyra Banks can act. I'm gonna give that to her.
She can act.
She can act.
That's probably because she's from America, though.
Naomi Campbell is just something about her is just graceful.
She's fine.
Yeah,
she's just fine.
Gorgeous woman.
Tyra Banks fine too, but Naomi Campbell is Naomi
Campbell is just a different level. Like when you think, honestly, when you think of a model, I think of Naomi Campbell before I think of Tyra Banks.
I think of Tyra first, but Naomi is a
Tyra
better
Banks is
model.
More popular.
Yeah.
No, Naomi Campbell
in America
too.
Probably,
but when
like worldwide, globally, probably Naomi Campbell. Yeah, like people in Africa, people in like Australia, you know, they ain't worry about no Tyra Banks. Look, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we ain't worry about that. Like,
no.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Are you serious?
Yes. How old do I look?
Oh wow! I don't want to say you look older. But like you give me an older vibe. Like I thought you was about like 24, 25, maybe
really?
20s. Yeah.
I get that.
You don't look that age though. You have a younger like if you was to say you was 19, I'd be like, "Oh dang, you probably 19." Like but at the same time, like looking at your pictures on Instagram and stuff, like
right. So how old do I look in my Instagram picture?
That's what I'm saying. You look like you have older looking pictures. You know, like you look more mature.
Well, that's the thing, though. I I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I stand out. Kind of what makes myself different than what you would say, quote unquote, is an Instagram model. Now, I do kind of fluctuate a little bit. I do have some pictures where it's like, okay, she's an Instagram model. And then I do have some photos.
Do you do OnlyFans?
No. 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 Okay. Ain't doing none of that. But props to the women who do.
Yeah. Oh,
shout out to all the women who do.
I mean, if you have one, it is what it is.
OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge. I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I got a little booty pic on the Instagram here and there, but
you do. That's why I was like, yeah, OnlyFans.
But OnlyFans,
I wouldn't buy it though. I don't. Yeah.
You wouldn't. Oh, okay. Wow.
No, it's not for you personally. I just don't buy OnlyFans.
As you should.
As I should.
Like you shouldn't.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You know
Okay.
What I'm
Okay.
saying? Like as you should. You know what I'm saying? Like agree. Yeah. Like I feel like if you have to pay to see some booty, then
that's what I'm saying. It's free.
I don't understand strip clubs. You really finna pay to see some booty?
I know. Like I want to go to. I want to go.
Real talk.
I only go if like I have friends that strip and I'll go support them.
Okay, look, if you have a friend that's in the strip club,
I'll go support her.
Go give her some money.
Yeah, like, I'll go support her.
She want the money. Go give her the money. She's working hard for that money. But if you're just gonna go to the strip club like tonight,
just like a weirdo.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdos.
Get yourself a girlfriend. Talk to a woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
they out here, y'all. King up, y'all. King up.
We need some more kings.
King up, y'all. What? Stop simping out here, man, for these women.
I'm getting tired of it.
Man.
We need some kings.
And we gonna get into that because there's a lot of simps out here. But we gotta deal with these. That's because we dealing with these strong individual feminist black women.
It's just society.
Not black women, but just women in general.
People's mentalities nowadays in our generation is just completely messed up. Like
I don't know if it's our generation, maybe your generation. I'm 30, so.
Oh, okay.
I'm a whole nother generation. I might be a whole nother. I don't know. We might be the same generation. I don't know. They say every 25 years is a new one, but
okay, well,
but being 30 though, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all the youngins, y'all getting it though. Y'all
we getting our bags.
Y'all are like,
we getting in the bag.
Y'all entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all don't care.
Little TikToker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're getting bags off TikTok. Like you said, you got TikTok.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah.
I'm really. Y'all follow me on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get.
Put it up there. Every time you say something, we're gonna put it up there.
But no, honestly though, I had met a model that I had did a photo shoot with not too long ago out here for a swim line.
Yeah.
And she was telling me like, girl, you're playing yourself. You need to get on TikTok.
Oh wow.
You need
people tell me that all the time. They're like, bro, you want to blow your podcast up? Go ahead, get on TikTok,
you
bro.
You should, for real though.
I'm like, bro, I gotta get a ring light and sit in front of a camera.
You don't gotta get no ring light. I'm telling you, like, you just gotta get a camera, set it up, and let it roll while you're doing a podcast. Man,
I'm 30 though. I don't like doing stuff like that. But I guess I got
to get somebody that's like interactive, entertaining, like somebody like me. You know what I'm saying?
You're
on your
entertaining.
TikTok.
I'll say that. You are. Have you ever had low self-esteem though?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. What? I feel like everybody struggles with that.
No. I don't want to hear about everybody. I want to hear about you.
Yes. Okay, first of all, what you're looking at is from a process of a girl who has been through many different stages. I was the fat kid back in the day.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Like overweight fat or like pH fat?
I was overweight fat. So like let's say middle school is when I dropped the weight. Like I just But
that's
elementary little kid, like I was made fun of. Like I was made fun of by my siblings, by like people at school. Yeah, like I was not the attractive girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really glow up until maybe like high school. But then even in high school, I still didn't see like my worth because I went to school with a bunch of white kids. White kids weren't really like white guys to me aren't really attractive to like I don't know. I didn't.
You never dated a white guy before?
Oh, honestly, my first kiss was with a white boy. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. That was my first kiss. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I just feel like guys I went to high school with were attracted to the girls who had like the blonde hair, the blue eyes. Like
you got kind of blonde hair, a little bit. I never mind.
But anyway,
I'm just saying, like, if
I get it. I get what you're saying.
So there was no black people at your school?
Absolutely not.
What?
My family and then one other black kid.
Why did you go to a school that didn't have any black kids?
We went to a predominantly white school. Yeah. Like my parents put us in a private school.
Okay.
I was a private school kid.
Yeah, you got that private education. Mm-hmm. You learn stuff we didn't learn in public school.
Honestly, I feel like public school kids learn way more.
I have no idea.
Private school kids.
Really?
Yes.
I went to public school, so.
My little sister was the only one out of my siblings that went to. Yeah. She actually goes to Clear Lake, so she finna graduate this year.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Clear Lake.
She finna go to ATL.
Yeah. They're not a black. That's a black school down there.
They got some black kids there. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm from Spring. I don't know. That's far. I have no idea.
They got some black kids.
Houston is a huge city, so I don't know every school in Houston.
Yeah, I meet people every day, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you're from Houston." I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm from like Clear Lake." They're like, "Oh, okay, I'm from." They're like, "Where you go to high school?" And I'm like, "Okay, look, I don't know every single high school." That's what I'm saying.
People be in Katy and Cinco Ranch. I'm like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, like Santa Fe, whatever. I don't know what that is.
Like, so with how did you get over your low self-esteem? Like, because you were fat, so like no.
I'm telling you, I lost the weight. I dropped the weight.
So losing weight got you over?
Absolutely not. Oh. It wasn't until I got to college was when I was like, damn, Inga.
You start feeling yourself?
Yeah. And then I started feeling myself. I started noticing like, okay, like I started realizing I knew how to style my hair. I knew how to like.
You can put the baby hair down.
Right.
Do the little swirly swirl.
All that. I started,
Oh, you wasn't doing your hair growing up like that?
No, growing up, it was definitely a process. It was, my hair was damaged. Okay.
Really?
Yes. I would straighten my hair all the time. That's why I see so many girls, like so many mixed girls, and I'm just like,
was moms doing your hair, like putting it in braids and stuff? And doing
Mom was braiding the hair. Yeah, Mom was braiding the hair now, but I was straightening my hair. I was putting the heat damage on my hair.
When I was growing up, like my family, they're all like, I wouldn't say light skinned, but they're like all lighter than me.
Really?
So like I was always made fun of for like being dark skinned. Like they would call me African. Like
what? Kids are so cruel.
I know. And it's just my cousins though. Like my family's from up north.
Family be mean too.
Yeah. And it wasn't people in Houston. My family's from Nebraska.
Okay.
So like
a random state.
I know it is. But
so
shout out to Nebraska though. But they would always like they would be like, oh, you black, it's your little black hat or black self, and like African booty scratcher, all that. Like,
oh no.
There was one joke that my cousin said. He was like, if you die, we just gonna get black tees. We not even gonna just That's so mean.
I'm telling you, kids are cruel.
Yeah, so it was like, but I had to cap back. You feel me? Yeah, like I wasn't just taking all the bullets. I was capping back.
So what was you doing? What was you doing?
I was just talking about that. Like, well, them. I'd be like, whatever you got going on, I'm talking about that. Because in Texas, I never got made fun of for being dark. Because there's way darker than me.
There's way more black people in
Houston. You got to think Nebraska. They're like, it's predominantly
white.
Yeah, it is.
And
Caucasian people. Yes, it is. So. I had to deal with that growing up, I wouldn't say that gave me low self-esteem, but I guess it gave me low self-esteem. I was just like, dang, I don't want to go swimming no more. Cause I used to love swimming. I was like, I don't want to hang in the sun anymore. Stuff like that. But when I got to middle school, actually like 5th, 6th grade, I was good. I was like, I ain't worried about y'all. But all my cousins were light skinned or like caramel.
So you gained the self-confidence at a younger age.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I don't understand is with men. Like men have confidence. Men say they have confidence. Yeah. But why is it every time y'all get y'all's heart broken, one time y'all could get y'all's heart hurt back in like the 5th grade, and now y'all want to be a little in the streets. Now y'all want to be out here in the streets.
Oh, you talking about like gangster and hood and all that?
No, I'm talking about being a whore.
Oh.
Can I say that on here or no?
Yeah, I mean,
like that's the exact definition.
Hold that thought too.
Okay.
We should be writing these down because I don't know if you're gonna remember, but we're gonna get there too. Okay. All right, let's move along real quick. So, what are your goals with this modeling thing? Like, what is the ultimate goal in being a model?
Okay, so the ultimate goal for me is to be able to be like that it girl. I want to be able to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
To be like a social media influencer. To be runway model, to do like covers. I want to do it all. But eventually the main goal is I feel like with modeling, it's only the starting point for me. I originally wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be in movies, TV shows. That was the dream. But I feel like with modeling, that's going to open so many doors for me.
I see it though. I'm not going to front. There's a lot of people that sit in the seat and say stuff like that. And I'd be like, all right, cool. But I'm not going to front. Like, I think you got it. You got a little bit of potential. Or a lot of potential, but you gotta I think you can you have a lot of potential, a medium amount of potential. Let me say that.
A medium amount.
But I think you have it.
Right.
And when you say it, you don't know what it is. But I think I look at the pictures. I'm like, okay, it matches the in person. A lot of people got the pictures, and then you see them in person. You're like, what? That's not the same person. What is this?
Okay,
but you got
good.
that,
Okay,
So with that, and then like I feel like you can, do whatever you can do, and like if you got the walk, you're gonna be good.
Right.
If you can act, you're gonna be good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's just about like maneuvering and politics and all that.
Exactly. Just networking.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like potential, you have that. It don't matter how much of it's little or a lot. You have it.
Right.
So
you said I have medium potential.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't even matter. It doesn't even matter how much potential you have. You have what it takes to get there. It's just, are you gonna do the things that you need to do to get there?
Right.
Are you Can you play the game?
Okay. First,
can you be political with it and rub elbows with the right people and get in front of these cameras and people's faces and do all that? Maybe I don't know. You got a manager?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the
maybe
thing.
Get a manager.
Right now, I'm a freelance.
I've heard that word before.
So freelance is basically a model who isn't signed with any agency.
Yeah.
Agency.
Yeah.
My bad, y'all. And any work or type of events or any type of gigs that they get is through them. They pretty much are.
Oh yeah, the middleman.
They're networking themselves.
When do you want to sign with a model agency?
Of course. Okay. But I've definitely had agencies out here in the city that have asked me to sign with them, but I'm just like, nah. Not yet. It doesn't feel right.
I'm so glad. Don't get the bag. Get the bag.
And that's the thing. Like I've had agencies out here that were like, I feel like you have the face that they're not necessarily looking for in Houston, but you would work great in Cali.
No. I think like I can flip a random page in a book and see you just there. I can see that. Okay. I'm not gonna front because I got a homegirl I went to high school with. I'm not even gonna say her name, but like she's done that. Then she moved to New York, and like I literally will be seeing her in random spots. Like what the heck? I just see what is going on? Like and y'all don't look alike, but y'all both have that it thing or whatever. And she's my age, so and she probably just made it a few years ago, and she was grinding her whole life.
Yeah.
Like in high school, that's what she wanted to do. When she graduated, that's what she wanted to do. And she finally got to where she wanted to get to.
Right.
Now she's like married, got kids, living in New York, doing her thing. And I still flip through random pages in magazines, or like I'm at work doing training. Doing training. And I just see, I'm like, yo, what is going on? She just, because she's modeling. She's modeling whatever. So I honestly could see you doing that. I can. So
well, thank you.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm interested to see where you get with it. So let's hop into it. We get it, Lynnette. She's a model. She's Creole. She wears blazers. She got baby hair.
With the blazer.
All right, so relationships, yo.
Right.
Relationships. Are you in a relationship?
And absolutely not. No.
Oh, she said absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Really?
Let me emphasize absolutely. No, I'm not.
How do you feel about them? Are you into them?
Let me tell you something. I've always been a relationship type of girl. Yeah. I've never been the type of girl who's out here like
promiscuous and all that.
Talking to multiple. I can't talk to multiple men at the same time. I've tried it and it's failed many times because I've gotten caught up.
But that most women don't really like doing that. It's just society tells them. Like a lot of women do that nowadays. Like I feel like y'all generation, y'all do that. Like women be like, they got a man for this, they got a man for that, they got a man for that.
I'm not that girl. Like, and I've tried to because I've realized that I've played myself many times because if I like a person, I like a guy. Let's say I'm talking to a guy, right? And I like him, things are going well. We're vibing, we're connecting, whatever. Then I'm going to focus all of my attention and energy onto him and nobody else. And that's what messes me up every single time.
You think so?
That's what gets me hurt every time because.
Oh, you've been hurt before?
Oh, yes.
Well, like, it seems like you've been hurt multiple times. Yeah.
Yes. But that's the thing, though. I think a lot of times guys know I'm the type of girl. I'm not even going to brag. Guys know I'm the type of girl you bring home to your mom. Yeah. They know.
Yeah.
They know that. And I think that that's not the type of girl that they want right now.
Yeah.
They don't want that girl. They know that that's the girl that they need.
Yeah.
But that's not the one that they want.
So I like that. Let me ask you this. What do you think the role of a man is in a woman's life? What is his role? What is he supposed to do?
Okay. So in my opinion, I feel like women don't need a man. We want a man.
Big feminist talk right here.
But we do not need a man. And the reason why I say that is because anything a man can do, a woman can do.
Wow.
A woman can pay for her own
Oh, you talking about all this monetary?
I'm talking about.
You talking about all this material stuff?
Yeah. Well, okay, so you know how girls out here, like, you know, they depend on a man to pay for, buy her this, buy her that, do this and this and this, whatever. A woman can do that for herself.
Want kids?
No, I don't actually.
You don't want kids?
You know, I thought about it, and I was like,
yeah, you thought about it just now.
You know, I always was the type of like family person. I was like, I want kids, I want to get married, but
you want kids. Number one.
I don't see that in my future.
Need
right
a
now.
Man to have kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
because I'm not going to be.
So don't say you don't need a man.
I'm not going to be doing all this turkey baster and all that type of stuff over here. I'm not going to be doing all that.
Turkey baster.
But what?
What?
But what I'm trying to say is that I feel like a man's role in a woman's life is to be her supporter. I feel like he should support her, and a woman should support a man. I feel like y'all are there to support each other, but y'all should be able to have y'all's own happiness on your own. I feel like if I'm depending on a man for my own happiness, then I'm not truly happy. If I can't make myself happy, then I'm not really happy.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy is being at peace, doing what I love. I love to model. I love socializing. I like being.
But okay, so modeling is essentially people taking pictures of you in like bright lights.
If you
right?
want,
so you like attention, is what you're saying.
Okay, if you want to go there.
No, I'm just asking. I mean,
look. So
do you like attention?
I like good attention. Okay. I like
so attention makes you happy. So if people are paying attention to you, that makes you happy.
Not necessarily, because I also like having my own space, and I like having my own.
So what genuinely, like, if you take away everything, take away money, modeling, going to school, being a successful woman, take away what makes you happy? What would genuinely make you happy? I honestly already know the answer to this question, but I'm just asking.
Well, what do you think? What do you think I'm going to say?
No. I know what makes you happy, not just you in general, but for the most part, most women. Like, look, I know women like the back of my hand.
Really?
Yeah. I know you better than you know yourself.
Okay, so how many relationships have you been in?
A few. And
you know women?
Yeah.
How well do you know women?
Oh my goodness, how well, man! I know them pretty well. Pretty predictable creatures. Yes.
I think women,
your happiness comes from seeing other people happy.
Yes, but I think also my happiness comes from me being happy as well too.
I know, but how? Like, you can't say your happiness comes from happiness. Like, what makes you happy? Seeing other people happy, like seeing other people smile and be like, "Oh, I did that." Like, seeing your man happy will make you happy.
I think I also so to go on to that, to kind of add on to that, I think what can also make me happy is being able, like you said, to be able to make other people happy. Like, I like to make people laugh.
Yeah.
I like to make people have a good, I'm a very social person. Okay. So I like to throw parties. I like, if, I'm the type of person who would want to have like big lavish parties, like to be the host. Like, I like entertaining people. Yeah. I like to be the entertainment. So I feel like that genuinely brings me.
Well, yeah, I mean, you like attention, so I get that part.
Right. So
but you want to see other people happy, having a good time.
I want to see other people being happy because of me.
But you can't. I know. But but take away like not having a bunch of people around you. If you have a man, you will want to see him happy, right? You wouldn't want to see him
because of me.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. Like, it will make you happy to see him happy because you made him happy.
Right.
That's where your happiness comes from.
I feel like happiness doesn't just come from like me. Like, it's gonna be my family. I love to see my mama and my dad happy. I like,
that's where it starts.
That. I like to I like to make people happy. I like to from like making them smile, making them laugh, buying them nice things. Like, I like doing stuff like that.
So what's the role of a woman in a man's life then? In your opinion?
I think
your humble opinion.
I think the role of a woman in a man's life is to be her right man.
No, the role of a woman in a man's life.
The role of a woman in a man's life.
Yes.
Is to be his number one supporter. I feel like if a man is able to do things on his own, but I feel like also when he has that support system that surrounds him, that's going to give him that extra boost, that extra confidence.
Does he need a woman?
I don't think. You know what? I do think men need women.
Big feminist talk around here.
Women don't need men, but men need women. First
Who
of all,
told you this?
Because you know what?
Who told you this?
Men are just lost. They're such lost creatures out here. They're lost souls, and I just feel like,
yo, I like you, bro. Oh my God, I like you. Like, what?
I just feel like men need women.
It's so opposite.
But if you think about it, like, first of all, if you have like a bachelor pad, a lot of times men don't know how to dress. A lot of times men don't know how to cook, clean. My dad is, a single man. He lives by himself.
Yeah.
He does not know how to do all these things.
Yeah.
So a woman that's in his life is going to be able to help support him.
You know what?
And, be like, hey, look, that doesn't look good.
You know what?
You need to dress
You might
better.
be onto something.
No, yes.
You may be onto something, and you might be changing my whole right now.
Think about it, like a bachelor pad. Like I've seen a group of men living together in a household, and it is just, where is the interior design? Where is it?
You're right.
Because y'all,
you're right. But that's the thing. We don't need none of that. We don't need interior design. We're not into all that cooking and cleaning.
No, some men are. I've talked to guys before.
Those are like most of those are like whatever.
What?
But I'm just saying.
Cook. I don't really know how to cook that.
For real?
I know how.
Gotta learn.
I know how to make sweet yams.
You say you're 21?
Yes.
Oh, you better hurry up and learn.
Okay, first of all, I know how to make a couple of dishes.
Oh no. You need to have at least 10 or 12 in your repertoire.
Make some good mashed potatoes. I can make some.
That's a side dish.
I can make Thanksgiving sides. Okay, Thanksgiving.
Nah.
You want sides?
I need a turkey.
What? No, I can't do the turkey. I don't even eat red meat. I don't eat meat, so I don't know how to do all that. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
That's tough. I like turkey and chicken. I don't like pork though. I don't eat pork. So.
I don't eat any red meat. I eat seafood.
Really? Mm-hmm. What is that, like a pescatarian?
There you go. Look at you. Pescatarian.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm eating that. I'm eating all red meat. I need my steaks.
I can't do it.
Well done.
No.
Well done it up.
No.
So this is the thing. This is the role of a man in the way.
Okay.
Because yours is all wrong. Sorry.
Okay. So
and you'll be single for the rest of your life thinking like that, and you're gonna die with a dog. But it's okay.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? That's fine with me.
No, the role of a woman is to be a supporter.
That's
for her
what
man.
I just said.
Okay.
What?
But a man doesn't need a woman though.
You don't think so?
Women need men.
You think women? Okay, first of all, as a man speaking for men and as a woman speaking for women.
That's why I said that you might be on some.
That.
That's why I said, but living in this world, that's what they teach y'all that women don't need men and y'all can be self-sufficient and all that.
If you think about it, why were men and women even created from the beginning?
Yeah. Well, the woman came from a man.
Women and men were meant to be for each other. They were meant to be
No.
together.
The woman was meant to be for the man.
They were meant to be for each other.
The order is,
you know why?
this is the order: God, Christ, man, woman, children.
No, look, God made Eve because he knew Adam needed Eve. That's why Eve was even created. Yeah. If Adam didn't,
but who was made first is what I'm trying to say.
Adam, right?
Exactly.
But God knew that Adam couldn't live without a woman, so He created Eve. If God knew that Adam
there would be no woman with, but that's
we wouldn't have women.
But as a man, but my thing is, as a man, you have to be and you should be self-sufficient. You should be able to, have your own, whether that's, have your own income coming in, steady income, maybe a crib if you need that, a car. Not necessarily, because a lot of women, when they do that, their egos get really big, and
that's great. That's great. I feel like,
but then they forget when their egos get too big, they forget what their role is as a woman.
So what do you think? So you think a woman's only role in this entire universe is to be a man supporter?
As a helpmate.
So you don't think a woman can be a doctor?
No. They can. They definitely can. They can do all that. They can be preachers now. They can be doctors. They can be judges. They can be presidents now or vice presidents. We're going to have a woman president eventually.
We're going to have a woman president one day.
Eventually. But the sole purpose of life in general is to procreate.
I think that we can agree to disagree.
Yeah,
but I think that men and women are created and designed to be supporters to each other.
Are men and women are equal?
Absolutely. Men and women are equal.
Really? That's tough. That's tough.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you something. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
I see why. Next question. Next question.
So all right, would you ever be, no, I'm not going to ask you that. So do you think, I'm not going to ask you. You think men and women can be friends?
Yes.
No.
But also no. I've had my instances before.
You cannot you can't answer a question with yes and no. This is why I say.
Okay, look, here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think a man and a woman can be friends.
Yeah.
If there is some form of communication that is established as to what the friendship is. Are y'all friends with benefits?
What is a friend? Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to ask you. What is a friend? Like, what is a friend? Because you're 21 right now. So I don't know if you all the way understand what a friend is yet.
Okay, look.
You probably still you got a lot of homeboy friends or whatever, huh? A lot of guy friends.
Used to. I had to cut a lot of them off.
Why they was trying?
They was trying to go with the move.
Yeah.
And
that's why I'm trying to tell you, men and women can't be friends. There's no such thing as men and women being friends.
I think that men can't be friends with women.
And women are delusional if they think they got guy friends. Stop it. You're either delusional or you're lying to yourself.
I know in the back of my mind that the only reason why I had guy friends was because I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why.
Yeah.
1, they were trying to keep tabs on me. They were trying to see who I was talking to, who I was messing with, and if I was single or if I was in a relationship.
Yeah.
2, they was trying to see if we were friends, how comfortable that I would get with them to see if something potentially would happen.
Of course. Men will wait. Dude, men will wait 30, 40, 50 years. 60 years. They will wait till they be like, man, I finally got to go girl from elementary school.
Oh my God.
She divorced 3, 4 times, but we finally.
See, look,
I'm
that's
trying
why
to tell
y'all
you.
Just, and then lastly,
women do the same thing. Women have men friends because they know that the dude that they with might not make it, so they just got to keep backups.
Girls
and they
are
just
friends
move
with
up.
guys because they
just
know
move them up
that
in line.
at the end of the day, here's what I think. I think there are girls are friends with guys because they know that that's the guy they secretly really want to be with.
Of course.
But they know that he's not going to treat her the way that she deserves to be treated. So they date
They're just waiting. Yeah.
They date men who are going to treat them better the way they know they deserve to be treated. And so
not even necessarily treat them better though. They like women be dating like dudes that like gangbangers and whatnot and all this.
Okay, but
you know
if he's a
gangbanger,
just because he's a gangbanger means that he's going to treat her bad.
Yeah. Throw all morals out of the window. Ain't no more.
No.
Okay, so let me ask you this: would you ever leave a man because he cheated on you?
Yes,
Really?
I would. If he cheated on me, I would have to leave him.
Why?
Because I'm gonna look like a duck sticking around being with you when you cheated on me. Because if you're gonna do it once, you're gonna do it again. And
I always say this. Look, and I always say this. I don't advocate cheating at all.
Have you cheated on somebody before? You look like a cheater.
What? This is like all right. So I don't think
with
cheating.
The basketball jersey on.
Always wear a basketball jersey because we balling on BTF.
Lord have mercy.
No, it's just like I just think that's the dumbest reason for a woman to leave a man that she loves, that she's in love with,
because he cheated. That's stupid.
He didn't cheat for no reason. Like this.
So what makes y'all men cheat? If she's out here taking care of you, she's being faithful, loyal, she's funny, she makes you laugh. Like y'all have great communication.
There's something that you're not doing. And you either have to fix that or accept the fact, and maybe
why are you with her?
Maybe even bring her in, because look, men will never leave their main chick for a side chick, you know. And you already said in the beginning of this podcast that you would never, talk to multiple women or multiple men at one time.
Right.
Most women don't talk to multiple men at one time. They have one man and they want to stick to that one man. That's what they want to do.
Because we can't keep our mind off that man. That's our man. That's the one. If I really like somebody and the communication's there, the energy's there, like we vibe really well. Like that's what I like. I don't really go after guys on like physical appearance.
Yeah.
But physical appearance is a plus.
Oh,
like,
it helps.
It definitely
helps.
If
like,
you are,
she got all that, and it's like the car thing.
Exactly.
Like got everything with the car green.
If you are very attractive to me, and you bring all of this additional stuff to the table, then that's a go. That's green. That's you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, wow. If that's somebody I really like and I really want to be with, I really can't think about anybody else but that person. Yeah.
And this is the thing, like, and this is what I'll say about men cheating. Men cheat because, look, if you come home and there's no food in the refrigerator, you're going to go outside and go get some food, right?
Okay.
You're going to go get something to eat from somewhere.
Or you can cook it yourself. Let me tell you this. If you got eggs in the fridge and you got...
I'll come home from work, hard day's work, and ain't no food on the table.
What if I was out here working too? We got double the income coming inside and coming into the household.
That's great. That's great. But when kids get involved...
Well, then we can cater.
When kids get involved,
Order
it's like, who's taking care of the kids when they get involved?
A nanny.
A nanny?
I'm playing.
Oh, Lord.
No. If I ever do have kids, which I don't see myself having, I'm definitely going to take some time off to raise my kids because I want them to
at least 18 years.
Look, no, because I got to have my time. A lot of one of the reasons why I'm scared to have kids is because I think a lot of time,
though. I like that.
A lot of time women who have children, they lose themselves.
Yeah.
They automatically become the mother figure. They're no longer.
Well, that's what you have
to be. They're no longer
be.
Lynette Guidry. You know what I'm saying? They're mom.
That's what you are.
Well, I'm a mom, but I was Lynette Guidry before I was the mom. Yeah. I was a girlfriend before I was the wife. I was the wife before I was the mother.
You gotta live in the present.
So you still have to have the intimacy with your man. You still have to have that. You still have to have the bedroom.
Yeah.
Talk with your man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if those things aren't still intact, you can lose yourself. And I feel like that's why people also cheat too, because that women don't cheat though. Fell in love with before is no longer there because kids are now brought into the picture.
Women don't cheat, and men don't really want to cheat. It's just they're not getting what they need at home, so they get it from outside. But then they're like, but the woman still has these good qualities, so I do want to keep her as my main, because I do have a main chick and a side chick for 30 years. A woman ain't gonna have no side dude for no 20, 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand.
I'm not saying that it's good. I'm not saying it's okay.
So what are reasons as to why men would cheat? What are some things where men are like, this is not it. I'm gonna cheat.
Maybe like he's dating a woman that's probably like a feminist type woman. That's just always working and always doing her thing, and like
I feel like men are insecure about that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times men that I've talked to, I feel like are intimidated because I'm just very.
It's not that they're intimidated. It's just like, are you really, or is this a facade, or like what are we doing here? Like, I get it though. Like before kids, like that's what I'm saying. Before kids, you should both look. We live in a capitalist society.
Right.
We need two incomes.
Absolutely.
Go get it.
With my
but as a dude,
I'm gonna need that.
But as a dude, like a lot of dudes, like they'll like. Would you ever let a man move in with you?
Ooh, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It depends on if we're serious, if we're committed to each other.
Would you let him move in with you? That's one of the biggest mistakes men make, though, is moving in with the woman.
That's the thing. Also, one thing, my home is my safe place. You know what I'm saying? So that's my peace. So if you disrupt my peace and you disrupt my safe place, we're going to have a problem.
That's what I'm saying. And like that's why I say I'm so glad you said that, because when a man moves in with a woman, she does not respect that man at all. Right. Because she's like, this is my place.
My home,
if
my
you don't do my rules,
exactly.
You can get out of here, But
I feel like that's also the same way as well, too, with men, when women move into a man's place as well. Because I feel like a lot of times.
Do you believe that a man is the head of a woman?
Oh, honey, let me tell you something. I told you before that I think men and women are equal. I feel like when you are raised in a family, in a household, you got to be a team. It's not I'm better than you, you're better than me.
It's not about being better.
But it's not about superiority. It's about okay, we made a kid together, then we both should be able to have some type of say about.
But is the man ahead of a woman though?
No, I don't think so. I think
that's tough.
I think when I view a man as my protector. I view a man as my safety net. Yeah. One thing about me, when I look for qualities of man, is
provider or protector. Those are the two.
Provider and a protector. Yeah. If I don't feel comfortable, that's a big red flag for me. If I don't feel comfortable around a man, how am I going to be able to expect to live with him? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like if he doesn't provide me comfort, safety, protection, then you ain't really a man.
Ooh.
That's all I have to say about that.
Hey, y'all, king up, man. King up. That's all I got to tell y'all. All right, so last question of the night, though.
All right.
And I feel like we touched a lot of good topics. We didn't get to go into the whole race thing, though.
I didn't want to touch that. A lot of time talking about cotton in the field.
Yeah. I did want to touch that, so we might have to do a part 2 one of these days. But what do you think the difference is between love and in love is? What's the difference?
Okay, so I think the difference between love and being in love. Okay, so for example, I have love for my mother and for my family. Okay. But when I'm in love with a person, they're always on my mind. Yeah. I'm constantly thinking about them. Yeah. I want to spend time with their family. Yeah. I want to go on vacations with them. Yeah. I want them to do things with my family. Yeah. It's almost like an addiction. When you are in love with something, you are addicted to it. Mm-hmm. So the difference between love, like I can have love for my friend. Yeah. Am I in love with them? Yeah. No. And being in love with somebody is that you have some type of addiction towards them. Yeah. Like you want them in your life 24/7.
And everything you just said is extremely true. And I know that I'm gonna ask you another question after I tell you this, but being in love is essentially infatuation. Right. You're infatuated with that person. You venerate that person. You put that person on a pedestal. You expect certain actions from that person. And when they don't do those things or they do not meet expectations, you end up falling out of love.
And another thing is also when you are in love with somebody, you tend to kind of put like a blind eye towards any type of, I guess what you could say, like
red flags.
Red flags. Also,
until they stop doing the things that made you fall in love with them in the first place. Like if you fall in love with a guy because every Thursday or randomly he gives you flowers. Right. He's like, oh man, he sends me flowers. That's so sweet of him. He texts me every morning. Mm-hmm. You're beautiful. This, He does it. Then after like a couple years, he stops doing that. Right. Then you end up falling out of love with him because he stops sending you flowers. He doesn't text you in the mornings like he used to.
Well, yeah, in situations like that, when you one thing about women is that women always have an intuition. Yeah. You've heard that before. A woman, so I feel
overrated, like, but I heard it.
No, I think it's true though, because for example, like a woman knows when something isn't feeling right. Yeah. A woman knows when a man is starting to act funny, when he's starting to do things like women notice this, like the slightest change in a man. Yeah. A man can go from texting you at 3:00 every single day saying like, hey, I'm going to practice, whatever. Yeah. And then one day out of the blue at 3:00, you don't hear from him. Yeah. So then it's like, okay, why? What was he doing? Yeah. And then you start seeing other little spiraling effects that kind of come with it.
He's like, oh, he's at practice, but he didn't text me before practice. Like he texted me, he used to call me every day before practice or before class.
It's 7:00, and by this time he would have been texting me back.
No, and that's that's very true, because when I was in college, like I played college basketball and all that. So I used to talk to my girlfriend before every class, like call her before each class. Like I had like
so sweet.
2 or 3 classes a day or whatever. I'm like, I'm going into psychology right now. And if I didn't call her, she'd be like, "What are you doing? Why are you not going?"
Because women are so like
insecure, whimsical, capricious.
Because like I don't know what it is, but it's just like
controlling, maybe a little bit.
No, not controlling. My thing is, I will never be controlling, because if I have to control you, I shouldn't be in a relationship with you. And that goes both ways. If you feel like you have to control.
Soulja Slim said this: if I gotta beat you, I don't need you.
Oh Lord, okay. Lord have mercy.
Shout out to Soulja Slim. He's in jail, man. He did something crazy.
But no, I feel like women. Like, but there are women who know that their men are cheating on them. There are women that know that there's something.
Yeah.
Something isn't.
If he got enough money, the woman's going. She ain't leaving that. If he got enough money.
Facts.
Yeah. Actually, I'll take that back because look, there's postmen out here that got hella women out here, man. They're doing that. So, and they ain't leaving that either. So I don't know. It really kind of just depends on.
It depends on the woman.
The woman's options.
Okay. True.
That's what it really depends on. If she got options. Then she out of there.
But I feel like also like if a woman
she ain't got no options, then she gonna stay.
A woman who also doesn't have money, also that kind of restricts her a little bit more to being like, okay, well, if I'm with this person who has money, is providing for me, doing all these things, then it's a little more harder for them to break away from that.
That's what I mean by options, though.
Right. Options come into play with that.
Yeah, for sure. And I like what you said about the difference between love and in love. I always say love is conditional, in love is love is unconditional. In love is conditional.
Right.
So like I said earlier, like being in love is like a drug. It's like an addiction, like you said. It's like you get high off of that being in love, and then you come down from it. And if that person stops doing whatever makes you be high off of that, then you fall out of love with them. So let me ask you this: would you want a man to be in love with you?
Absolutely.
Women say that, but they don't really want that.
But you know what?
Women say that, but they don't really want that.
Let me take that back a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have talked to different types of men, and there have been men before who have, for some reason, the men who catch my attention and keep me entertained, keep me attracted to them, wanting to talk to them every day, are the ones who show minimum effort.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. And the ones who show the most effort, who communicate great with me, who are consistent in the texting, the ones who they're annoying.
They're clingy.
They're clingy.
They're in love.
I don't like the men who are in love with me more than I'm in love with them. I don't. There's
not a lot of people that sit in that seat and say that.
Because it's just like,
not a lot.
Dang, I'm a very independent person. I like my space. I like my time to myself. So if you're always on me about like, what are you doing? This and this, did it like, hey, back it up. Back it up. Yeah. Okay. I like a man who is invested in me, who shows interest in me, who shows that he cares and he appreciates me. But he gives me my space. Yeah. And he gives me my time to be me and do my own thing. Yeah. I don't like a man who's always on me like 24/7. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Women be saying. So
I take that back. I take it back.
Women will say that, man. I want a man that's in love with me. Nah, he don't.
No,
trust me, because he'll be stalking you. He'll be texting you all day.
I had a guy who, we were cool. We were friends. We went out. He took me out to eat. Everything was cool. Like whatever. I wanted to be friends. I made that clear. Like we're friends. We slowly
friend zoned him.
I friend zoned him. And I slowly stopped talking to him because I friend zoned him. Yeah. Wasn't interested. Yeah. Because why? He was showing too much effort.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was like, I don't know, so I just fell out. But to me, I feel like, why is it that women are attracted to toxic men? Why is it that we are more attracted to toxic men than the good men?
Well, by nature, women are agents of chaos. They love.
But I also feel like men are attracted to the toxic woman more than they are than a woman that. For example, would you bring home a girl to meet your family, your mother? If she was toxic, if she was out here playing you, making you look like a dummy to your friends, to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that the type of girl you're going to bring home to your mother?
That's the thing. Like, men don't care about... Well, no, I'm saying like bringing home to mama. Like they'll bring home anybody to moms.
Yes,
like that's not
that. I've been played.
Yeah, so like just because you like don't think I met his mom, so we like like everybody meets moms.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's not something special.
Thing is, if I have kids, if I do have kids, I want to have all boys.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like my sons, y'all ain't gonna be bringing around any no girl to meet me, okay? If you're gonna bring a girl around to meet me, she's got to be somebody special, because I'm not just. It's not gonna be a little trap house up in here. So we're not just gonna have girls coming in and out, okay? If she's gonna meet me, she's gonna be somebody. She's gonna be girlfriend, okay?
But that's the thing, like
I don't know. Okay, let me ask you something. Yeah. Why do guys feel so comfortable bringing around multiple women to meet their mother? Like, that's your mama.
Because it's not a big deal.
But that's your
because
mama.
At the end of the day, moms already know what time it is. Moms is gonna tell you what it. Moms is gonna tell you what it. Like my mom, like every girl I ever brought to my mom, she'd be like, nope, and I'd be like, Mom, this is nope. She'll tell me no because she just knows. She know me. She raised me
right.
So like she knows what I should have as her son. Or what I deserve, because she's been on this world.
That's why you brought around so
many
girls.
So I can bring, I mean, I'm not saying I brought around so many girls around my mom. I brought women around my mom that my mom. I've learned as an adult not to bring women around my mom unless I'm serious.
You're serious because
I learned that, but
be in your business.
But I learned that as an adult. Like as a kid, though, like when I was in high school, I had 2 girlfriends at one time, and like you know what I'm saying. My mom would just let me do my thing. Like,
I'm not gonna be that type of mama. If you were my son, I would have been like, oh hey, so you brought that girl the other day, didn't you?
Nah, my mom was like,
I'll be like, hey baby, yeah, he just brought another girl over yesterday. That's
it'd be basketball games, and one of my girlfriends was a starlet dancer, and the other one was just chilling. She would like read books or whatever, and like
honestly,
my mom
I'm not gonna lie.
She would handle that for me. I'll be in my room at night. I'll be talking on my cell phone and talking on a home phone.
No, look, let me tell you something. If I was honestly, I'm going to say this because I believe it's true. Yeah. Men are the reason why they are the way they are today is because of their mothers. Yeah. Their mothers don't hold them accountable for anything. They let them do whatever they want to do.
I agree.
While women are over here, being held accountable for so many different things because that's the way society taught them they have to be. Where men on the other here, over here like, oh yeah, so I'm finna go to the club and I'm gonna be back at home at like 5 a.m. Where on the other hand, little sister over here has to be home at 12 p.m. No, mothers do not hold their sons accountable for anything.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the reason why they're out here in the streets acting the way they are, because y'all don't hold them accountable. For what? Why do y'all not hold y'all sons accountable?
I definitely agree with that though. I definitely agree. But I had my dad over here too, and my dad be like, yo, you tweaking, bro. Like, what's going on with you? So as he should. I had both to tell. Like my mom's, like she said, she would let me do whatever, but my pops would be like, yo, you can't be it is what it is. That's why it's essential to have both to kind of steer you in the right direction. Because if I would have just had moms,
you would have been buck wild.
But I had dads to kind of calm me down and be like,
that's
what?
Important.
Be a man, do this. This is what you got to do as a man. And I didn't really learn that until I got older though. Until I got like 23, 24. That's when I really started to chill.
But see, a lot of times, guys sometimes don't have the greatest relationship with their dads. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's the biggest issue.
They have a toxic relationship with their fathers. So a lot of the times they're mama boys because they're a mama's boy because that was their supporter.
Yeah, this is why we gotta do this again, because we gotta get up out of here. But I'm because I talk about that all the time, the mama's boy aspect and all that. So that's a huge thing, and in the whatever. Tell everybody where they can reach you and get to you. Just in case an agency wants to go be like, you know what? I like her brain, her mindset. She's nice with it. She cute. She got little pictures on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She will not follow you back though.
I will follow back.
No, you won't.
I followed you.
I don't think so. But.
Okay, I did. But you can follow me on Instagram at Lynette Guidry, and then you can follow me on TikTok at Lynette Guidry 22.
Are you funny on TikTok? I'm gonna go watch your TikTok one time.
Yeah, go watch my little TikTok. I'll be doing a little razzle dazzle, a little here and there.
My favorite TikTok, I don't even think of the TikTok. It was a white dude. I'll be getting bag after bag after bag. I don't know. Have you seen it? It's so funny. Anyways.
Oh Lord, you see, I'm telling you, you need to do a TikTok for this.
I should. And so, all right, y'all, man, y'all reach her, get out to her, man. Go follow her on Instagram, TikTok. If you a photographer, hit her up. She's freelance, so you ain't got to go through no middleman and all that.
No, but I do charge. So.
She does charge though. She charges for the look, and I think it would be a great you know, whatever, charge pretty penny to get her on your portfolio. So go ahead and do that though. But I appreciate you, Lynette, for coming through and chopping it up with your boy, man.
Thank you for having me.
We had a good time. We'll do this again one of these days. But y'all, man, we out here. You know who I am. I'm K Noob No Chill Real. This is BTF. Peace and love. We went way over time, but it's okay because that was fun.
What was the time that we needed to reach? Okay.
Actually, honestly, I really only wanted them I really only like them 30, 35 minutes. But I was like, I don't know. I had a feeling this was going to be good. So I was like, I'm going to do an hour with this one.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
I don't know. I was just like, I think this is going to be good.
You have faith in me. Appreciate it.
Because usually I'll be speeding through all. I'll be like,
yeah.
But then I ain't going to lie. I did lose track around 20, 30 minutes. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, did you want to take pictures with the little thing?
Yes. Well, I wanted to do I wanted to get a video of us talking in the.
Oh, that's
in the moment. You know what I'm saying? A video of us is we can just do a fake one.
Okay. Yeah, we good. She wanted to take a video while we was doing it. I didn't get that either. You know how we take pictures right here? She wanted to do it us in there.
Yeah, just do a.
No, I was just saying, can you take it real quick?
I was asking in a roundabout way.
Alright, we can fake talk, I guess.
Yeah,
I've never done this before. So.
Just okay, so really, I just want to capture me in the moment, just doing what we was doing before, you know what I'm saying?
Just talk.
Right. So you can, and it's gonna be I'm gonna cover it up with music. You know what I'm saying? So if people
so it ain't even
not
gonna
really hear what we talking about or anything like that.
Talk with your hands and all that.
So I'm just saying we just do whatever. So do you always do a podcast every Wednesday?
Pretty much. I need to start. I need to do the Wednesday thing. Because I pretty much, Wednesdays are my best days to do it because I'm off on Thursday, so I can stay up in the morning and stuff and all that. So yeah, I like coming on Wednesdays.
I was gonna say you should do this more often. It will help you get more content, more people out there to see.
I actually do this every Wednesday. I have so much
Wednesday.
I pretty much, and sometimes on Thursdays too. I have a lot of content, but I just don't be putting it out because
why not? That's what you got to do. You got to put more content out.
I know.
But I'm gonna be out here over the summer.
Oh,
so in May, June, July.
Yeah, I got you.
Hit me up if you were trying to do another session.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. No, you were really good. And I want to get into the whole little black thing.
Yes.
Race thing. I think I don't
like
know.
That.
Yeah. I want to get into that.
Honestly, I can talk about a lot of different things. I'm pretty easy going to talk to.
Yeah. No, you are. I will say that. And we had a good conversation before we came, and I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be a good one. She's gonna be good. Like I said, I'll be planning these out weeks ahead. So, I do talk to a lot of different people, so sometimes I'll be forgetting who I'm talking to. But I remembered our conversation. I'm like, oh, we had a good one. I was like, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be straight. So,
have you ever had any awkward,
Of course, all the time.
Oh dang!
I had people hit me.
Was ours awkward, or you think it was good?
Nah, ours was decent. It was one of my favorites. I'll say that.
Really?
Yeah, personal favorites. People like controversy and all that other stuff, but I don't make controversial stuff. I make stuff for people can listen to this 5-6 years from now and be like, oh, that's still relevant. That's why I don't really talk about stuff going on. I don't talk about people. I don't talk about current events like that. I talk about things like relationships, love, and all that because that's gonna be prevalent.
Where people can continuously have some type of discussion for it.
And then you'll be if you make it somewhere, you got this interview just sitting right here. It's before you, it's just oh snap, she did an interview on Bleach in the Fact. Let me go look at that. That type of thing. So yeah. I think you have enough video for you.
Oh yeah, we good. Honestly, I forgot we were still videoing. I appreciate that. I forgot we were still videotaping.
All right, we'll take a picture real quick.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna bring my sister, but I knew if she was gonna come up in here, she was gonna make me start laughing.
You should have brought her.
I'm gonna bring her next time.
Yeah, you should have brought her. But yeah, we'll do this again this summer, and since you'll be out here, I'll probably still be out here too.
Okay, so what you do? Are you planning on moving somewhere? What you doing?
Yeah.
What you planning on moving?
I'm actually going to the Air Force. So,
what?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to the Air
do have a